So it's looking like we're actually setting up for a breakout in the coming days in terms of ADA, in terms of the crypto market in general. Obviously, nobody knows what's going to happen for sure, but ADA is beginning its infrastructure breakout, one that we've been watching very, very closely. We're actually seeing a very important bullish hidden sign in terms of BTC that is giving us a lot of positivity for the coming days, weeks, months ahead. And there's something that actually the negative comments pointed out that is actually very much on par with what we've done cycle after cycle. And we're going to talk about these things in this video. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So I'm sitting here watching ADA this morning, and we're having a very good start to the day so far. We're up almost 2% on the daily candle, and this is actually the third consecutive green day that ADA has printed. And you guys can see that right now, this local trend that we've been fighting here, we are actually currently broken out from it. All right. Now, this doesn't mean we're going to stay this way. If we do stay this way, it's a very positive sign for what happens in the coming days, which I'll get to in just a moment here. But you guys can see that we are, in fact, broken out of this trend. We're above our 50-day moving average, something we've been fighting very much against the last several days. We've referenced it every single day because we need to breach and sustain. And we just haven't gotten that yet. And right now, we are seeing that. So we gotta watch this closely. We'll be patient here, right? Now, that being said, one thing that we're kind of seeing across the crypto market, and this is actually what some of the negative comments pointed out, was this drop off in volume. Okay. So we were at a time in the last pump where we were seeing, over $200 billion in daily trading volume, an extremely high amount of excitement, extremely high amount of trading. And now we've fallen to the point where over the last 24 hours, we've seen $78 billion. And some of the negative comments were saying, oh, yeah, where this means we're dropping into the bear market, the market's crashing, blah, 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 all these things, right? And actually, when we look cycle after cycle after cycle, every time around this time of year, we get a significant drop off in volume. Actually, it's over 50%. We saw this back in 2020. We saw this back in 2016, right before the market started to heat up in basically up only season, the exciting surge in January that led us to some extreme highs in terms of prices, these big leg extensions. It looks like that's exactly what we're what we're following. All right. Now, again, nobody knows for sure what's going to happen from here. We just got to be patient and let these things play out. But what we're seeing from ADA, again, is a very nice sign. And if we get a little bit of a push here, we're going to do or try to do one of two things. We might try to get just a straight extension out of here. We'll probably try to fight our 50-day moving, our 20-day moving average here. That'll be our point of resistance, kind of around that like 94, 95 cent range if this does happen. If we don't get that extension, I wouldn't be surprised by us kind of getting rejected and crawling down along the edge here. And in fact, what's interesting about this is very similar to what we were doing right before ADA made its breakout here in the early part of November. Same thing, pushing trend, came back down, and retest right before we had our slingshot to the upside. Okay. Now, what will really help us in a big way is what is secretly happening in terms of BTC, something that nobody is really talking about. In terms of BTC, currently, we actually have some hidden bullish divergence taking place. You guys can see these bottoms on the rise. You guys can see actually the RSI is on the drop here. Very, very strong sign actually in the crypto market. And this tends to lead to pumps. We have seen this time and time again. I cannot stress this enough. Everything right now in the crypto market is pointing towards a next extension. All right. In fact, some of the negative comments, that's a good sign. All right. I'd be a little more worried if we were all sunshine and rainbows and everybody was bullish and we were still in this phase of extreme greed in the crypto market, and we're not there. All right. We've cooled down. Perfect. And the thing that is important here, I would really say, is that we've cooled down and gotten more relaxed at higher prices in terms of ADA and in terms of the crypto market in general. This is very essential from cycle to cycle to cycle. This is very essential from level to level to level. So you're seeing extreme levels of resilience. You're seeing a lot of positivity from ADA holders in general. And conviction is the biggest thing I want to point to. Again, we've seen now this shuffle from the hands of the impatient to the hands of the patient. We've seen a cool down in the amount of selling going on, which is a very strong sign. We've seen cool downs in the amount of long versus short interest. So again, we've kind of nestled into this very nice floor in terms of ADA. And again, I'll really say I hope it holds. This is the perfect setup for that next extension to like $2. All right. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't have a crystal ball. I'm not a fortune teller, but we're seeing the exact right signs. This is exactly what we need to see. I'd love to see Probably a couple more modest days in terms of ADA. Again, we'll see what tomorrow brings with the new micro regulations going into effect. Hopefully nothing. And again, maybe this is where the market opens up because of clarity. And this week ahead, as we get into the New Year's, could be a very exciting time in general. It historically has been, but we'll see what happens. Just wanted to share those things with you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below. What do you think is ahead for ADA? Are we going to continue on this breakout that we're on currently? And do we get that bigger breakout over the matter of just a few days? Have a great day. Show your love below. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.